Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Minnesota Timberwolves, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Naz Reid out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Here we go. And it's going to be Minnesota off the tip. Outside Reid. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. A slam dunk by Reid.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. SGA passes to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Williams. No good with the triple. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's SGA. Releases from the wing and drills it.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Here's Reid. Over Holmgren. Rejected by Holmgren. And he recovers it. Reid, good.
Hard to take everything away from Reid because he has such a versatile skill set.
Outside, Williams. It's Hartenstein, high post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now. First one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And here's Holmgren. Back to Williams. Here's SGA. DiVincenzo covering. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Williams drops them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Holmgren outside. There's the triple. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Reed, a screen on Holmgren. To the left wing. Pulls up. And Reed with a basket on the assist by McDaniel. 6 points here for Naz Reed. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. And here's SGA outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota in the lead. Outside McDaniels to the wing on the left. Here's Edwards. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Reed. Takes the three. Can't hit that one. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now here's Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for one. He's normally the one dropping down.
To the inside. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's Edwards. Here's the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein a screen. There's the 3. Williams misses.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
SGA against Conley. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Wallace outside. Holmgren outside. On the wing, Wallace. With his first shot attempt. That one rolls around and rims out. Outside McDaniels. There's a screen. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Reed's got 9.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Here's Dort. Outside, Williams. Pass to SGA. All sorts of time. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Conley looking for an opening. A little mid-range shot is up. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Caruso outside. DiVincenzo against Dort. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. A good look from Williams. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. Edwards, no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Minnesota with some changes. Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. Shannon comes in for DiVincenzo. Then for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren comes in for Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 53 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards, a pass to Ingles. Outside Conley. They set a pick. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Dort.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Left side, Edwards. Can they get it? Good work defensively by Dort.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Wiggins outside. Back to Caruso. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% in the early going. Edwards a screen on Wiggins. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Joe's checked in for Williams. Jay. Outside Conley. The kick out to Ingles. From deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Sharp recognition that time by Conley. Tell you what, he always makes the right play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Caruso outside. That's to Holmgren. Hits the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside Conley. Outside Ingles. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder up 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Lugens Dort out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Caruso in at the 3. Now here's Ingles. 3 on the clock. Shannon. That one no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Caruso misses.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Here's Dillingham. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dort, and here's Caruso. Here's Holmgren. Chet going to work inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now Ingles. Conley up top, covered by Joe. Pass to Dillingham. They set the pick. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Down on the court is your Texas Tech High Squad. Get down a little bit. Get down to your Texas Tech High Squad.
Minnesota with some changes. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Miller. Edwards comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace is checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Conley against Caruso. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. Rebound Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. And there's the screen. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Wallace, pass to Wiggins. With some arc. And it's good on the layup. Wiggins got his first points in this one.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Conley doesn't have an overwhelming body, but I tell you, good job that time taking the hit and finishing through it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The free throw drops for Conley.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Pass to Holmgren. Shoots over Ingles. And it's Holmgren missing.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And stolen by Williams. Ball's going up the court. Here's Wallace. Finished off the break.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Conley passes to Edwards. Here is DiVincenzo. Dort defending. 6 to shoot. DiVincenzo on the wing. Dort defending. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Connects from downtown. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Ingles. Shannon comes in for Conley. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Dort. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 7. And there's the foul. It's on Jayson Wallace. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Here is DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Shannon. Three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Holmgren outside. The focus from Holmgren there.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards from outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Edwards. Wallace outside. The 3 from Holmgren. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's DiVincenzo. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. Much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. DiVincenzo finds Reed. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Reed sets a screen. McDaniels can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Caruso outside. Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. SGA passes to Williams. Off target from outside. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Reed sets a screen. Caruso against McDaniels. To the paint. Outside Reed. The 3, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Williams with the screen. SGA passes to Williams. Drops in the 3. Williams has got 9.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 10-point game. The 3. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Cason Wallace, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. And that one misses.
a superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Here's Gobert, and Gobert cleans up the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. Got it. Good job in the low post. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Williams looking around. Pass to Caruso. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins, and it's Holmgren in for Dort. And he can't hit the second.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
From the elbow. Outside McDaniels. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Gobert. DiVincenzo. Nice shot from the wing. DiVincenzo's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. Both free throws good from Holmgren. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Williams passes to SGA. And there's a 3-second violation. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, and he slams it in one-handed.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
20 seconds left in the first half. SGA against DiVincenzo. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Not a lot of room, and down it goes. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball and played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You look at Naismith. What a contribution here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Thunder leading by 3. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Stolen by Reid. He goes up. A slam dunk by Reid.
Good transition hustle that time by Reid. Got back as quick as he could.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's SGA missing. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels for the lead. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
DiVincenzo against SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Look at Shea playing big inside.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
SGA against DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with a steal. The fadeaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Williams misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's stolen by SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
Down low, here's McDaniels, and he jams it home with authority.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in this game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. And here's SGA. And it's Shea hitting the 3.
Defenses used to be able to live with Shea taking that shot, but that's not the case anymore.
Outside Reed. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline try. And that one's long.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Here's Gobert. Shot blocked. To the inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren. That gives him a double-double.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. This is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Number 5, Rudy Gobert.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Timberwolves trail by 4. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Minnesota again missing.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. 14 feet away, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Outside Reed. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Now here's Edwards. Watched by Wallace. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Dortch checked in. On defense, the Thunder. 6-point lead. McDaniels from long range. That shot off. Some solid defense from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 17. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside, the kick out to Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Short outside. Now SGA. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Williams. Conley against SGA. Conley passes to Gobert. Rejected by Holmgren.
And Holmgren says, meet me at the summit. I'm a certified rim protector.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Holmgren outside. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to DiVincenzo. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Thunder leading by 8. Holmgren outside. Williams up top. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets rebounded by Minnesota. Pass to Conley. Here's Shannon. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And Shannon gets it to go.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Please give a big round of applause for your Timberwolves. You can't prove it.
He's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for DiVincenzo. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Caruso comes in for Williams. Thunder leading by 6.
2
A minute 58 left to play in the third. That one's good for 2.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Pass to Shannon. Good. He hits the jumper. Shannon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. SGA against Conley. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Reed. He's got 13, and that one's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander sinks a big one.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Here's Dillingham. Ingles, a screen on Dort. Pass to Conley. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer. Conley's got 9.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. It really worked on that part of his game.
Got a piece of it. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Alex Caruso is out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Wiggins in at the center position. Pass to Shannon. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Berger. Williams defending to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Berger's got his first bucket of the night. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Now here's Caruso. Dort for 3. And Berger pulls it down.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. Dort grabs the miss.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pass to Williams. Wiggins with a screen on Ingles. Williams passes to Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Wallace misses.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Pass to Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. Let's go with a 3. That one is off.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Williams passes to Wallace. Stolen by Conley. Edwards finds Conley. Pass to Shannon. Down low. Oh, deflected. Wiggins with a steal. To the paint. They still need this. Wallace's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Shannon. Here's Berger. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Caruso misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Conley. Ingles against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
And it's Dort off the drive. The kick out to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Knocks down the triple.
An excellent passing wing. Jalen Williams can run offense. Picked up an assist right there.
Conley passes to Ingles. And here's Edwards. Watched by Wallace. Looking to get back on track. Good D by Wallace.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Dort for three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. And Aaron Jay's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. Watched by Wallace. Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, let's move on to the court. Come on, get up.
So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Dort for three. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Caruso. Caruso's got 4 assists in the game. Now DiVincenzo to the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Picks and points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Inside. Talked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For the Thunder, Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso, and it's Wallace in for Dort. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Reed. Pass to Gobert. Back to Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards fires from way outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Here's McDaniels, and he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
At the line for your Timberwolves, McDaniels taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Williams from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Reed. Now McDaniels. The 19-footer. Holmgren there for the rebound. Williams against McDaniels. Gobert pulls it down.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Now McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Reed, a screen on SGA. McDaniels.
Oh, just pesky. I mean, Williams stayed on him and didn't give an inch.
Oh, off target from downtown. Here's SGA. They set the screen to take the lead. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Minnesota in the lead. Now Reed. And he slams it down.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Reed. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Big time delivery. Go, Gobert.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes again. It's good. SGA, the second effort.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big time games under his belt.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Here's McDaniels, outside DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on SGA. Just 4 to shoot. 16 feet out. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Oklahoma City now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to tie it up. The 3 is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Intentional foul right there.
At the line for 2, DiVincenzo.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach. It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Naz Reid.